Good morning, SxC Fit Spring Fling week 3. This is a good one. So I call this core elation because I think your core will be elated. So we're going to start, there's no skipping, except I'd love for you to warm up for a few minutes by skipping. And then you're going to jump right into plank jacks. And then we're going to do a plank with an alternate belly touch, back to plank jacks, side crunch on the left side, plank jacks, side crunch on the right side, plank jacks again, and a monkey push-up, plank jacks, and then you're lying with your legs straight up in the air. You're going to reach up towards the toes, plank jacks, and dynamic bridge. So I'm going to ask you to set your interval timer for 24 rounds, 30 seconds for each round, and a 10-second break in between. And then you've got some bonus love. So right after you've done, we've gone through 2 sets of these exercises from 1 to 12, you're going to do the bonus round. And you don't need any time, but what I'm going to ask you to do is just go as fast as you can with good form. And you're going to do a lunge with an arm raise. You're going to do 10 on each side, and I alternate the legs. You're going to do 10 burpees. I call them a Kilimanjaro lunge, as we use this to train for Kilimanjaro. You're going to do 10 on each leg. And prisoner get up 10, you're going to do 10 of those. You're going to do 2 sets of the bonus round. So you'll do 13 to 16 and then again 13 to 16. So let me show you what it looks like. So again, keeping really good form. The plank jack looks like this. You're down, hands are shoulder width apart, wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your butt is in line with your shoulders. Shoulders are back. Plank jacks, we're not bouncing. So this is what you're not doing. Notice my bum's going up in the air. You're going to keep a nice strong core, pulling the abdominals up toward the spine. And it's just the feet that are moving. So I want you to count how many of each exercise you do in 30 seconds. That's the plank jack. And then a plank with a belly touch. So again, you're in that same strong plank position. You know what it looks like from your toes because you just saw that. If you're on your knees, I'm going to get you to slide back just a little bit. Again, pulling the abdominals in towards the spine, right? And so nice and strong, looking forward, shoulders are back. Plank with a belly touch. Oh, right. Also, just have your feet and or your knees, hip width apart. So you're going to touch the belly, touch the belly. You'll notice a shift in your weight from one side to the other. What I'd like you to avoid is this. So please don't move your hips. Keep your hips nice and strong. Really use those abs to keep them nice and strong. So I'm going to do it from my toes. Yeah, it's tough. It's awesome. Plank with a belly touch. You're going to do plank jacks again. And then side crunch. So guys, I really want you to get this. You're lying on your side, knees are bent. I've got one arm outstretched. Fingertips are at my ears. I'm going to ask you to bring your knees up. Keep your feet on the ground. Bring your knees up on a 45-degree angle, pointing up towards the ceiling. Then all you're going to do is just lift your feet up, just like this. Just lift your feet up off the ground. That's all. Everything on your lower, so your legs, everything stays exactly stable. And what you're doing is just crunching forward. So you're not bringing your knees in. All you're doing is crunching forward. All right? So that's the side crunch. So what you'll probably do is this. You'll have your knees in line with your feet. I want your knees to be up on an angle. Feet are pointing down. So all you're doing is lifting them just off the floor. And then crunch, crunch, crunch. Awesome. Back to plank jacks. And then a side crunch on the other side. So you know what it looks like. You just saw that. So again, lying on your side, arm is outstretched. Fingertips at your ears. Keep your feet on the ground and bring the knees up so they're pointing up on a 45-degree angle up towards the ceiling. And then just lift the feet gently off the floor, just slightly. It's like 1 inch. And then it's crunch, crunch, crunch. Fantastic. Back to plank jacks. Monkey push-up. So I'm going to do it this way so you can see. So your hands are wider than shoulder width apart. Your butt is allowed to be in the air for this one. And so you're in a pike position. And all you're going to do is bend the elbows and bring the top of the head toward the ground. It doesn't have to touch. And then extend up, straightening out the arms. Down and extend up. Notice that my feet are also, I'm actually on my toes, and my feet are the same width as my hands. Right, so it's down and up. down, and up. So just let the head just relax, and you're bringing the top of the head near to the ground. Doesn't need to touch, and back up. Then you're back to plank jacks, and then lying with legs raised. So you're lying down, legs are up in the air. You're going to reach straight up toward the toes, but I actually really want you to reach up towards the ceiling. So it's just up and down, up and down, up. Now notice shoulder blades are coming off the ground and back down, up and down. So instead of going forward, I want you to go straight up towards the ceiling, straight up and down. Back to plank jacks. And then dynamic bridge. Feet are hip width apart. Hands are down at your side. You're going to squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abdominals, pulling them in towards the spine. Reach the hips up toward the ceiling. Hamstrings are nice and strong, and back down. One thing I will say is walk your feet towards your bum as close as comfortable, and so that you're not here. I want you to bring your feet as close to the bottom as comfortable, and you're going to come up, squeeze, and back down. Up, squeeze, and down. That's the dynamic bridge. So you're going to go through that 2 sets. On the second set, instead of doing plank jacks, you're going to do low jacks. So this is super important. Get nice and low, right? Nice and low. You're going to keep your chest up. And what you'll want to do is fall forward. I'm going to ask you to not do that. Think of it as when you fall forward, your belly starts to get just kind of relaxed with gravity. So it's almost like letting your belly go here. You're going to keep your abdominals in, so I want you to keep yourself up, because if you're here and your belly's falling forward, then you're going to actually create abs that will start to round out. So here, a nice strong posture. The shoulders are back, pulling your abdominals in. You're in a squat position. And all you're doing is bring your feet in and out, in, out. Low jack. So if you're up here, that's not it. I want you to get nice and low, okay? So you're going to do low jacks in between each of the exercises instead of plank jacks. The bonus round looks like this. You're going to do feet hip width apart. You're going to lunge forward, step forward, and then you're going to drop straight down, and then back, down, and up. Or it can look like this. You can go arms up and back down, up and down. So just take a really good look at my form. I'm stepping forward, and I'm dropping straight down and back up. So I want you to look in the mirror and just see that when you step forward, are you lunging forward so your knees are over your toes? If so, I want you to come back and just drop straight down, up and down. All right, that's the lunge with the arm raise. So you'll do 10 on each leg. And then you'll do a burpee. Everyone knows what that is. You're jumping straight up, placing your hands down, jump or step back, jump or step forward, and jump up. That's a burpee, 10 of those. Kilimanjaro lunge. Feet are hip width apart. You're going to step to the side. Legs are glued together, and again, you're dropping right down. Side, and down. And down. Okay, so what you're not doing, it's not a lunge on an angle. You're actually keeping your body square. You're dropping straight down. So you should feel your legs really crossing in there, and then you're going to drop straight down. Okay, that's the Kilimanjaro lunge. Excuse me, Ben. And then the next one's prisoner get up. You're lying on your back, or you're standing up. So you're here. Oh! And you jump up. So you can start here, start standing. You're going to lie down, extend all the way back, and come up. Now if you need your hands to help you up, totally fine. Totally fine. So it looks like this. You're standing up. You're lying back, extending the body. And you're using your hands to help you get up. And I like to jump at the end. So you're going to go through that set twice. You'll do 10 of each. And then go through that twice, and you want to do it as fast as you can. So actually just set the timer and see how many you do. And, see how quickly you actually get that done. So no breaks, enjoy it. That's your bonus love is what I call it. Flip me a note, let me know how you enjoyed this week's workout. Have a great one. Thank you.